Truex, Hamlin lead them to the line. Green flag, we're underway. What happened to Hamlin?
What happened to Hamlin? Then what happened to Joey Logano down to turn 1?
I think the same thing, Jeff. Grip level, just didn't have those tires cleaned up. We've seen that a lot here at Richmond.
Coming right back to you, looking inside, just looking.
Well, Hamlin recovers for third behind Truex and Elliott. Could he have missed a shift coming to green?
Yeah, it's definitely possible there, Mike, and we'll have to get some radio communication. Boy, that could ruin your day right from the beginning if that's the case. I think he just spun the tires.
Well, but that can. You're right. He did spin the tires the way I saw it. But a lot of times, you know, Jeff, you're trying to backpedal, trying to get that grip back underneath of you. Oh, the same time you're trying to shift a gear. That can play into that. So maybe a bit of both.
Coming into 3 here.
So it looked to me like maybe Logano carried a lot of speed into the center and went up the racetrack.
Looked to me like either his spotter or his mirror worked pretty well.
All right, 68 degrees and a mostly cloudy day, but we are beginning to see the sun poke through here from time to time.
And that is just a crew chief's nightmare. You're trying to adjust to certain circumstances, what your driver's telling you, and as soon as you get a plan together, all of a sudden the track conditions change and the balance of the car and the grip level changes.
But they can play it into your favor too, right? If you're fighting a little bit of a loose condition or a tight condition one way or the other, those clouds coming in and out of there might help you, or they're probably going to hurt you. Usually make your problem worse.
15th through 17th here as Elliott continues to backslide. He restarted 6th.
See right here in front of him, Tyler Reddick, I heard reports of him being loose in. You can see him pretty nervous right there. Slow getting into the corner, trying to roll.
Truex around the outside of Logano. Lapped car ahead. That drops to the bottom. That's
Oh, Joey missed the bottom right there. Moved up. Gonna run him up the track a little bit.
Yeah, once Truex can get to that quarter panel, if this lap car doesn't mess with his line, he should be able to get this position. There he goes.
BJ McLeod staying way up high and out of the way. Okay, last lap for stage 1.
So they're going to race each other pretty hard right here, I think.
Oh, Hamlin just gave the bumper to a lapped car coming out of turn 2. That's Corey LaJoie.
And you know, Corey, he's fighting to stay in that lead lap.
And he just might do it. Here they come to the line to complete the stage. And I think
Denny cut him a break.
Thank you.
Boy, much better start for second place Mark Truex Jr. all over the rear bumper of our leader Denny Hamlin right now.
In the 22, Logano had good short run speed last time. You're going to see it again right here as he looks to the inside of Martin Truex. Kyle Busch there capitalizing on a great pit stop. +4 for them guys.
Fourth place, Blaney around the outside of William Byron.
Bowman going to the inside of William Byron. Tell you what, that 48 car is fast today.
The 19 Martin Truex Jr. car is pretty good. He got a better restart there, and that helped him a lot. He's had the lead for quite a while. A 4-tire stop here. Eric Almirola in, and Denny Hamlin's team on the wall waiting for their driver to make it down as well.
Joey Logano takes over the lead. Jamie?
Denny Hamlin rolling better this run. That's really what he wanted. The whole idea coming into this race was to adjust it so that the corners were connected. Entry and exit. They've pretty much done that. It's just a matter of rolling the middle. Let's go back to Regan.
Well, Joey Logano took the lead for one lap there, decided to pit immediately afterwards. Car fired off better, but it's not turning the center quite as good as he wants to right now.
Logano on pit road. He may not officially lead a lap. Brad Keselowski looks like will from Austin Dillon. Chase Elliott, William Byron finishing up.
This is where you can't afford mistakes. It's so hard to get on pit road here. The transition as you're going on the racetrack, trying to make the decision, stay up on the track as long as you can, or get down on that apron where you know it's probably going to be dirty. Very, very important. And it's also equally as important to not beat yourself in this situation.
Well, and Martin Truex Jr. has had some.
Oh, turn 3. Around goes Newman. They were 3 wide, and they wouldn't all fit. He goes off the bumper of Austin Cindric.
Oh, talk
to
about
bring
timing.
Out the first caution for cause. And who benefits? The top 6. Keselowski, Dillon, DiBenedetto, Reddick, and LaJoie, and Suarez had not yet stopped.
Spun the tires.
Yes, so protected to the start finish line now. You're good. 1 outside.
3 wide.
2 outside.
There's those fresh tires.
Outside.
3 wide on the outside.
2 outside.
And you got to make it hay while the sun's shining, and that's exactly what he's trying to do right there. You know that advantage is going to equalize, so you got to pounce on it fast.
Still there. Still there. 48.
Yeah.
Tyler Reddick moves up into the free pass spot.
Arriving gate 2, gate 3.
I'd say it's over and over, but we're not there yet.
It's never over.
Nope. It's only temporary. I mean, Brad had to lay over for all that traffic, faster traffic coming by him, and Hamlin had no trouble catching him and driving on by.
Well, that's the X
2 to
factor.
go.
That's the X factor that Clint brought up. It'd be one thing if he was just making clean laps out there, but when you're also having to deal with other cars that have fresher tires, now it's sort of a double whammy about how much time you lose.
And you can't calculate that. Easy to put the math to just regular lap times what you're doing. You have no clue the impact that those cars have on tires. You know, how do you gauge that? It's a guesstimate.
All right, battle for the free pass coming here as we're on the final lap of stage number 2. There is Hamlin.
The battles with Chase Elliott and Kurt Busch.
On the caution to end stage 2.
Hey, how about, oh, he thought about it. That was obviously orchestrated almost exactly. Now he's blocking the inside. Orchestrated almost exactly like you do on a super speedway. Letting the outside guy get down, your teammate working well together. Kevin Harvick was the caveat to that. Here comes a dive bombing Kyle Busch right here.
These guys are ganging up on Martin Truex Jr.
And they were 4 wide in the back. Logano slices through, makes quick work of the 21.
This is that bubble that I was telling you, though. Something about this racetrack. I remember a few years back, I was one of the fastest cars on the track, got to Martin Truex Jr. way faster than him. As soon as I got to him, couldn't do anything with him. That's what you're seeing right here. Tell you what, Joey's pushing hard right there.
Yeah, you see the back end step out a little bit, getting into the corner.
20 to go this time.
Denny's car's
hooked up.
Definitely.
Oh,
Harvick in the wall.
Hard in the wall between turns 1 and 2. And I believe the right rear is off the car.
Well, yeah, you can see the tires off the wheel.
Tire went down. Maybe some fender damage, cut that right rear down. Who knows? We'll have to go back and look. No, fender damage.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he scraped the wall.
6th caution of the day.
But
at
clearly,
lap 381 for Harvick.
Pretty clear that the right rear tire went down and that car spun around in a hurry.
Kevin was running 8th when this happened.
Just past the start-finish line, going into turn 1. Well, yeah, that's like the worst place. Yeah, that right rear tire just went down. That's an odd situation that far into a run to see a right rear tire go down like that.
We got a great jump right there. Needed it. 22 drove it really hard into the corner. I said it, this 48, I'm telling you, he had one of the fastest cars on the racetrack lap time wise in this last run. Here he comes.
Boy, look at the launch up off the corner. He's going to get to the inside.
Got a butt coming.
Denny. We talked about the 22 having great short run speed. Alex Bowman with some great short run speed.
Getting door to door with him is one thing. Needing to clear him.
Oh, he got a little loose in.
And then look, we've talked about this 10 card needing to win. These guys get together, open the door up for him to win. I think I've done that before.
10 to go.
That's going to give the lead right there to Bowman.
Clear.
How about that? Bowman and Almirola making a show of this.
Tell you what, HMS has not been to victory lane since 2008. I think Alex Bowman was, what, about 15 years old?
Yes, the last time a Hendrick car won at Richmond.
Hell, the last time they won here, I had hair.
I don't know that I've ever seen a race like this. All those guys that took that wave around, you've got, what, these top 10, 12 cars that are all in a bunch, and then the rest of the pack is clearing the other side of the racetrack with those old tires.
How about Alex Bowman driving away from Denny Hamlin right now with 8 to go?
Christopher Bell inside Almirola. This will be for 4th place.
Told you he was bad fast. He is driving off. Got a little loose right there underneath of him.
Almirola, with everything that's happened to him this season, he's just like, can we please just get the checkered flag out so this thing can be over?
I'll take great race though for Eric.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And here's Martin Truex about to bust back into the top 5 after overcoming a pit road penalty. Wow, you talk about surprise endings. This is one of them.
And with these short tracks, you know, new tires, new short run speed versus long run speed, but you get a late caution like this on the short track, you just cannot predict it. Kind of like our season's been this year.
Oh, absolutely. We told y'all it was going to be the best season ever. It's so unpredictable. These guys, they are racing hard.
Now this is right about that time when Denny Hamlin's car starts to typically come to him. After those air pressures get built up, be curious to see if he can close that gap at all on our leader, Alex Bowman.
That thing is just so hooked up, though. I say no. There is no way. 48 is stuck like glue right around the bottom. Watch him.
Match lap times that time.
And
He's
the
able
lap
to
before.
arc it. Big time arc getting in. Run really straight and
Car
hard
was
off.
car was brushed the wall in 2. That's Cody Ware, slow into turn 3, but way up high and out of the way. So we should be okay.
If you're Denny, how sick are you right now watching that car in front of you? Again, watching, thinking, how did this get slipped by through our fingertips?
After winning the first 2 stages, the last couple times he's done that, Kyle Busch ended up in victory lane here.
You saw Alex Bowman. He got up off the bottom just a little bit. Denny's going to take advantage of it and launch up off the corner.
Almost a tenth of a second right there. Now he's got traffic. Whoa, now he's got one guy.
Woo, whoa. Quinn Half.
Gonna need some better help, spotter. Get these guys out of my way.
A knot of lap traffic right in front of Bowman. Here he comes to the white flag. 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
White flag, you're all good.
Inside of Davidson and clear, but they're double wide in front of the leader.
Oh, man. That's the last thing
With
Alex
Kevin
Bowman wants
Harvick
to
and
see.
sparks flying, he got out of the way here.
And he splits those lap cars. Harvick backs out, gets out of the way. Hamlin comes to within 2 car lengths. Final corner of 400 laps. Alex Bowman steals one in Richmond.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Greg Ives, crew chief of the 48, is pumped. Look at that team.
They rebounded from a pit road penalty at lap 240
I can't
to score his 3rd career win.
And Denny Hamlin's
That's got to
sick to his
cut
stomach.
deep right there.
Race car, as simple as that. Greg Ives and all the guys, they got to deal with me at short tracks, and I drive these places really wrong. And you know, we kind of, instead of trying to make me figure it out, went to work on getting the race car to where I needed to be. And Greg has done such an amazing job at making that happen. So first and foremost, got to thank Ally and Chevrolet, everybody at Hendrick Motorsports. This one's for Rowdy and his family. Miss him and Blakely every day, but just means the world to be able to win for Ally, and it's definitely emotional, obviously, with how hard the off-season was on us. So appreciative for the opportunity, and we got more races to win this year.
He's talking about his pit crew member that lost his life in the off-season. Let's go back to the end of this race, though. You're battling two guys that combined have won it 5 times. What was going through your mind at that moment?
To be honest with you, we were terrible on short runs, so we restarted third, and I'm like, man, if we get out of here with a solid top 5, we'll be good. You know, overcome a lot today, and I don't know if Greg pumped the pressures way up or what he did, but that's more grip than I've ever had in a race car at Richmond, and it worked out really well. So getting to race a guy like Denny at a place like this is really cool. Feel like we raced each other really clean, so appreciative of that, and means a lot.
All right, I heard it's beers at your house tonight. Congratulations, Alex Bowman wins for the 3rd time in his career.
Well, the other side of that battle, the 2nd place finisher, Denny Hamlin. Denny, such a strong race car all day long. What did you need a little more of at the end there?
Yeah, we just didn't take off quite as good there at the end. Tried to warm it up and do everything I could. Just 48 had more grip there for a few laps, and you know, I couldn't hold the bottom. And you know, once he got positioned, you know, we just got shoved out there. So it's just like great job by this FedEx ground team. We're first and foremost want to think of all the families in Indy right now. Awful tragedy that happened there. So our thoughts and prayers are with these names on this hat. So we'll get them. We'll keep digging. You know, we're dominating. Just gotta finish it.